Hate to remind you kids, but it's almost time to go back to school. Keep in mind you can pick up the free Major League backpack with a purchase of $100 or more from the Jays shop. Here's a good look at that backpack. Comes with notebooks, pencils, all kinds of things you'll need for the return to the classroom. Another pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, and it's a guy who waited oh so long to get to the majors. He finally made his big league debut yesterday. Winston Abreu comes in to face the Jays here.
Began playing pro baseball back in 1994.
Wow.
This is the first time he has been on the roster. He came to spring training for the Baltimore Orioles as a non-roster invitee. Had his contract purchased from Ottawa on August the 1st when they sent another pitcher, Eddie Rodriguez, back to Ottawa. He made his major league debut on Sunday. 2/3 of a scoreless inning. The first batter he faced was
Alex Rodriguez.
And what did he do?
Struck him out.
K-balled A-Rod. How's that for a major league debut?
And it's been so long in coming, as you mentioned. Entered pro baseball in '94. He's 28 years old. Up against Frank Catalanato here. Gets a piece of that one, stays alive. Initially signed by the Braves in '93. Since then, Abreu, who by the way is no relation to Bobby Abreu, has been in the organizations of the Padres, the Cubs, the Royals, the Yankees, the Dodgers, Arizona, and now Baltimore. Well, there's another strikeout as he gets Catalanato.
Two-seam fastball in the outer half. It looks like he's got a pretty good arm. This is the first time that we have taken a look at Winston Abreu.
His glove looks like it's been around since '94 as well. Kind of looks like he's been using the same one since he came into pro ball. Vernon Wells hit a home run in the 4th, his 27th of the year. A 3-run shot that really opened up this game. Fouls this one back. What I'd like to know about Abreu is how the back of his hat gets so dirty. Looks like he's been playing with a rosin bag down in the bullpen.
Well, the rosin bag in between pitches here, so his hand is full of that rosin, and when he goes to put his cap on, push it down on that back side, you can see it gets all over it.
And that's a work of art.
So many players nowadays, boy, they got some filth, don't they?
Oh,
Midkevich.
Oh, Midkevich.
Comes to
punching
mind.
This one into left field as Wells, and he'll come up with a stroke there. Boy, he reached out for that ball and placed it perfectly for his second hit of the game.
Yeah, fooled on that off-speed pitch from Abreu. On the outer half. Weight stays back right off the end of the bat. Falls into no man's land for the second hit for Vernon Wells. We were talking a couple innings ago about the Baltimore Orioles and their organization and their history of all the great pitchers that they have had. 20-game winners. You know, they had a 20-game winner from 1968 all the way through 1979. At least one a year. 12 straight seasons that they have had at least one 20-game winner. The last time they had a 20-game winner was in 1984.
Mike Boddicker.
Mike Boddicker in 1984 went 20-11.
The last Cy Young Award winner, I think, was 1980.
Steve Stone.
Steve Stone.
So, kind of gotten away from the strength of this organization through the 60s, 70s, and 80s of built on pitching.
Here's the 1-1 to Gloss, swing and a miss.
Now, that's not to say that they haven't had some good pitchers there. Mike Mussina comes to mind.
Yep.
But he never won 20 games when he was with the Orioles.
Still hasn't won 20 as a member of the Yankees. One out and one on. Just to give you an idea of how the pitching has been historically for this team, that 1966 World Series against the Dodgers, they used 4 pitchers in the entire series. As Bloss gets under this one and skies it to shallow left. They started out game 1 with Dave McNally.
That was a 4-game sweep.
That was a 4-game sweep. So Dave McNally started game. And the late Mo Trubowski, who just passed away recently, pitched the final 3 innings. They won that game. And then games 2, 3, and 4 were complete game shutouts by first Jim Palmer, then Wally Bunker, and then McNally again in game 4. I mean, that's utter domination.
Thanks for coming, Dodgers. And those were some good teams, those Dodger teams.
Of course, the Dodgers back then featured Sandy Koufax and Don Drysdale. They had Maury Wills running the bases. Vernon Wells takes his lead at first. Overbay jets one right back towards the broadcast booth. Overbay has gone deep in this game, 3rd inning. And right off the batter's eye. That gave the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead. They've since tacked 3 more on the Wells blast. And this one lines softly right at Tejada. He'll take it for the 3rd out. And there they go. A 6-1 lead through 6 for Toronto.
The Game Review, brought to you by GM's Canada Wide Clearance. Get big deals only at your GM dealer.
Let's take a look at the GM game review. And the Blue Jays had a chance to jump on Russ Ortiz early. They didn't, but they got to him eventually in the 3rd and 4th innings.
Yeah, they left 5 runners on in the first 2 innings, but they capitalized, and it's been the home run in this game. They are 2nd in the American League in hitting home runs behind the White Sox. Molina's home run yesterday was 150 even on the season, and they've added 2 more today. The big 3-run home run by Vernon Wells.
Winston Abreu in his 2nd inning of relief. And now officially the longest outing of his major league career after making his debut yesterday against the Yankees and going 2/3. Rios, Molina, and Hill due for the Blue Jays. A 1-1 pitch here. Rios holds back at strike 2. Punching that one foul is Rios. He stays alive. Alex Rios is Puerto Rican, but believe it or not, he was actually born in Alabama. You look surprised.
Our Alex Rios?
Alex Rios was born in Alabama. Spent 2 months there as an infant before his family moved lock, stock, and barrel to Puerto Rico. Swings and misses, goes down on strikes. 2nd strikeout for Abreu in a little town called Coffee, Alabama.
He's just not seeing the ball. Watch this swing. Way out of the strike zone. And it looks like that front side is really committing early, opening up. Sometimes you go through those periods where you just do not see the baseball. And the best thing that you can do then is take a couple of pitches, maybe shoot some balls to right field so that front side stays in there and makes you see the ball a lot longer if you attempt to hit the ball to right center field.
Blue Jays are up against a guy here who they are unfamiliar with unless they've seen Abreu in the minor leagues. Molina's 1 for 3 on the day. He doubled to center field in the 5th for his lone hit of the ball game. The Blue Jays with 6 runs on 11 hits. The Orioles just a run on 2.
You'll get some funny hacks when you don't face a pitcher like that. Frank Catalano struck out on kind of a funny little swing. He's never faced Abreu before. You just saw Rios do it. Even the base hit that Vernon Wells got right off the end of the bat wasn't one of those picture perfect swings.
No. But you know how major league hitters are. You stay in this game long enough, they'll make an adjustment to you.
File it. You know, every one of these hitters who are going up there against Abreu are going to be filing this away. Maybe they get him later in this series. Maybe they'll see him in Baltimore later in the season. And they'll have a better idea of what that breaking ball is doing or what he throws.
Hammered foul by Molina. We'll be in Baltimore a week and a half from now. The Blue Jays will begin a 3-game series there on the 18th of August. In fact, beginning Thursday, they're going to start off on another long road trip. A 10-gamer over 11 days, 4 in Minnesota, 3 in Tampa Bay, and 3 in Baltimore. Here's Molina hitting it high in the air to left field. Conine trots in for the second out. And up steps Aaron Hill, still looking for his first hit of this game. He's grounded out, walked, and struck out. This guy's a pretty good guitar player, though I haven't personally heard him. Some of the guys on his team tell me he can play quite a tune. Not uncommon for baseball players. We've seen Bronson Arroyo, Bernie Williams,
Jack McDowell.
Jack McDowell started a band after he retired, I believe. In fact, we saw Jim Palmer in attendance here today. He was telling me before the game that one of his catchers from the 60s, a guy named John Orsino, was such a good drummer that he was recruited to play for Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons and decided against it. Instead wanted to play Major League Baseball. Hill drives this ball to right center field, and he's going to get his first hit of the game. Extra bases, in fact, and he's going to put the brakes on at second. Not a bad decision, as it turns out, but a double with 2 out for Hill.
Thinking 3 as soon as that ball left the bat. Aaron Hill. Second hit that Abreu has given up, and Hill gets on top of this one. Ball out away from him. Drives that ball hard to right center field. You can see how he came out of the box. He was thinking 3. The outfielders get to it quickly, though, for the Orioles, and Hill has to stop at second.
John McDonald now, and Melvin Moore at third better be careful. He's way back of the bag, and McDonald could squib one in that direction.
Yeah, he won't lay one down here. He's going to try and drive that run in with 2 outs.
Oh for 3 today. Abreu sets and fires and evens the count 1-1. So now with Hill getting the double, everybody except Rios and McDonald has a base hit in the Blue Jays starting 9. He went around. You could hear Adam Dowdy saying yes he did. And so the count is now 1-2.
Hey, even if he doesn't get a hit, he has saved some runs with that glove.
Oh, no question. The key play at this point for McDonald has to be that pickup of the Mora shot into the hole in the 3rd inning that started a 6-4-3 double play. to punch this one to Tejada, who fires quickly to first to get him. So Hill is left stranded. We are through 7 at the Rogers Center. It's a 6-1 Blue Jay lead.